What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be talking about the best guns in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So just the best guns to use to find when to use them, how to use them, what guns are best in each squad, and like in squads, duos, and singles. And we'll just be talking about that stuff for people who've never played the game or want to play the game and are gonna get it soon. It's kind of just a quick guide for you guys to help you out. So first, we're gonna start off with the assault rifle comparisons. So as you know, these are the four main assault rifles you're going to find: the AKM, the M16A4, the M416, and the SCAR L. These are the main assault rifles of the game. There might be new ones added, I'm not sure at this moment. But right now we're going to talk about the best guns. We're just talking about the best guns for you as a single player. Squads, duos, overall, doesn't matter what you're playing, just the best assault rifle. So as you can see here, it kind of shows you the green dots, show you where each gun succeeds in and just dominates in. So first off, you have the AKM. This is honestly more one of the rarer finds with the M416 to find. The AKM is actually very hard to find, and it's the only 7.62 assault rifle right now available. So right now you can see it dominates in power. It has 5+ power than any of the assault rifles that are 5.56. Great weapon. The range can't really beat the M16, but it beats the SCAR and the M4, and I think that's because it's a 7.62 gun. Stability, only one it beats is the SCAR L. Rate of fire doesn't beat any of the 5.56 guns, and the only one it doesn't beat with damage per second is the M4. So honestly, if I had to choose between these four, I'd probably pick the AKM last. For this one reason, and it is out of which one of these guns, if I picked one of them first, which one would I pick up if I found all of them at the same time? And I was about to get in a fight as soon as I dropped. So I dropped down. Let's say I dropped down. There's two buildings. I went in one building. The other guy went in the other building. I said I had to choose between all these guns. They're all right there for me. I can only pick one up. I would not pick up the AKM. The AKM would be my last choice to pick for the sole reason. Without a sight, the accuracy is uncontrollable almost with the iron sights. The iron sight this probably has, I think in my opinion, under the SCAR L, the second worst iron sight advantage, aiming down sights. The power is good, yes, but it doesn't really have any other perks. It's really low on what you can equip on it. You can only have a barrel and a magazine and a scope unlock, whereas the M4 and the SCAR L, you can have vert grips, tactical stocks. You can do a lot more to increase the stability of the guns. So I just think the AKM would be my last choice. I don't like the 7.62 rifle model at all. I don't know why. I mean, the power is great, and most of the time it hasn't let me down. But it's probably my dead last choice for which gun I'd pick up. Moving on to the M16. M16, I think, is probably the second best gun in this group. So the power is even with these two. It's not as good as the AK, obviously. Now, the one thing this one does not, I just don't think it has, is it doesn't have the fully automatic option. Now, when people are playing PlayerUnknown, they're thinking about, oh, I need fully automatic. I need fully automatic. The gun's not as good because it's not fully automatic. Well, that's not true. I mean, how often do you guys use fully automatic? Unless you're used to the fully automatic feature, you don't really use it that often. Most people, even the guys I play with, complain about it not having a fully automatic feature, yet they don't use fully automatic on weapons like the AK, the M4, or the SCAR L at all. They barely use it. So, when a lot of people say, oh, well, it doesn't have a fully automatic option, like, well, the M16, first off, it has the highest rate of fire of the guns. So even on semi-automatic, it's going to fire faster than these guys, by far. I mean, look at the rate of fire compared to the AKM. That's 20+ rate of fire. So, honestly, it's a great gun. This is more of a ranged weapon. I think it has the best stability overall with the M4. Has the best range, obviously. I mean, it's a great gun to use for sniping. If you find an ACOG, you have an M16 and an M4 or an AK or a SCAR L, you're gonna put the ACOG on the M16, just because it's the better class weapon. It's a great gun, honestly. I honestly, Until you get to the top 10, I think this is a great gun. I would not use this in the top 10 simply because it doesn't have the fully automatic feature. And that's kind of being hypocritical to myself because I just said, well, it's just as good as any of these guns, going to hold its own. Well, that's true, but when I have an extended clip and I have an M4 and an M16 in the top 10, I'm going to use the M4 just because I have that faster damage per second. It has the lowest damage per second, or it doesn't have the lowest damage per second, but it's the second lowest. It just, I don't know, something about not having fully automatic feature in the top 10 scares me. Whenever I'm in top 10, I have that feature on, at least one of my weapons. But this gun is like the sniper rifle of assault rifles. It's the gun that can get the distance, it can get the shot, it can get the damage in. And it does a good job. So, honestly, that's a great gun to use. I would use it beginning to mid-game. I'd pick that up. That'd be okay with that. Red dot sights with this gun are perfectly good. ACOGs 2 times. This is a long-range gun. This isn't a gun you just strap on a red dot and call it good if you have an ACOG. If you have an ACOG, you want to put it on an M16. Moving on to the M4, I think, personally, the M4 is the best gun, or the best assault rifle in the game, simply because it is it's the weapon that has the most attachable options. So you have a tactical stock, a sight, an extended mag, and a barrel, and a grip. So you can have a vert grip or an angled grip, which just gives it so much stability. I mean, if you have all those things attached by the end game, you're golden. It's tied up with stability, which is, I agree with that. I can agree with that. It's a great option to have. The gun is super steady. The iron sights are very good. This would be my first choice to pick up if I dropped and I had to fight a guy one-on-one without scopes or any attachments on it. Just simply because its stability, has a fully automatic option. It's just a great gun. Rate of fire is second best to the M16, but that's with all the guns on single fire. When you put all of these on fully automatic and then this one's on burst, it won't have a chance. The damage per second is the best overall. It beats the AKM by about 10 DPS, so it's a very good gun. It beats the Scar L by almost 60, I think it is 60 actually, 64. And it's a great gun to have. In the end game, the beginning game, the mid game, you could put an ACOG on this, put it on single fire, and shoot people from 200 plus yards, I think, or meters. You can have it on red dot. This gun with silenced is a monster in the end game. I mean, it just tears everyone up on the fully automatic feature. If you have an extended mag, suppressor, vert grip, and a red dot, you're set to go. I just think it is the best gun in the assault rifle class. Just overall dominates everything. And for good cause, it's such a good gun. It's an all-around weapon. You can't really use this in close quarters, the M16. M16 is more of a mid to long range. Well, this could be in a house battle, or this could be in a 200-meter sniping battle, honestly. So it can work in any direction, no matter what. So yeah, it's a good gun. Scar L, for some reason, I've gotten in the habit the past month to be using the Scar L over the M4. And I don't know why, because the Scar L is honestly in no way the best gun of the class. It's probably the third best gun, in my opinion, over the AKM. I mean, it has the damage, just like all these, but it doesn't beat the AK. It has the range, can't beat the M4 even, so it's not really even that good of a sniping weapon. Stability, it's just god-awful. Even with a vert or angled grip on this thing, the recoil is just ridiculous. Rate of fire is almost the lowest. Not almost, it is not even close to the lowest, but it's nowhere near the rate of fire of these guns. So honestly, this gun's only good for close encounters with a fully automatic feature. And it is the least damage per second weapon. So it's just, I don't know, all the way around, it's just a bad gun. Not really anything that pops about this gun, honestly. Doesn't have the stats to back it up. So honestly, Scar L, I would think to be my third to last choice, just because fully automatic, I would trust it over the AK. I think I'd put the Scar over the AK in a gunfight. For some weird reason, I think I'm just better with the Scar L. And I can't really explain to you why. I think the rate of fire maybe kind of throws me off because it has a huge amount of fire rate, so maybe that is the reason it would beat the AKM. I don't know. That's my opinion. So ranked, I would give the M4 first. I'd give the M16 second, the Scar L third, and the AKM fourth. Now you guys are gonna have different opinions, honestly, but I would say if you find the M4, I would pick it up 100%. I'd pick it up. M16 and AKM, that's kind of everyone else's choice if you want to have it. But I mean, if you have a sniper rifle and you have an ACOG scope and you find an M16, you already have like one of these 3 guns, I'd pick the M16 up. It's a great gun. It's a good way to conserve ammo because you can't go fully automatic and you can save ammo by just doing the burst or the single shots. So I think overall it's just a really good gun. After that, we're going to move on to shotguns. Shotguns, this is really just for beginning. Like, this is in the beginning, you have no other option, and you are just stuck with that shotgun. You can't find anything, and you're about to get in a gunfight in a house. So you can see the kill rating. I couldn't find a stat sheet, so I'm just going to go off, again, my 100% personal opinion. So you can see the S1 89 has just tons more kills, like almost double the kills of the S12 and the S6. Just a huge advantage, but I think that's because it's more common. I would not use this gun if I had the choice of these two. I almost always go between the S12 and the S6, simply because they have a faster fire rate. So the S12 will be a semi-automatic shotgun, has a 5 clip weapon, unless you have an extended mag, in which I don't know. I never even put an extended clip on that weapon because I never use shotguns by the end mid game. I at least have a assault rifle or submachine gun. The S6, it's a double barrel, vertical double barrel. So it has 2 shots, but those 2 shots are so fast. It has the fastest fire rate, I think, out of those 2 shots. So you can get the lead off somebody really quick and just dominate. S1, it's a pump shotgun, and it holds, I think, 6 shots, but it's a pump. So you shoot it, pump it, shoot it, pump it, and all that, and so it's okay. But overall, I'd say the S6 is probably the best shotgun. And really, you can't really put any attachments on these guns, so even mid-game, they're pretty much useless to me, I think. The S12 can hold a assault rifle suppressor, which is nice, but I mean, I just don't really see the advantage there. I don't see why you would need that. If I had to run with one of these in the end game, it'd be the S12K, mainly because it's semi-automatic. It has 5 shots. It has the second fastest fire rate. It has the second biggest clip, and it deals so much damage. It does so good. It's a good middleman gun to use if you're like laying in the grass and someone just comes running up on you. You can nail them with a silence gun. It's just a good gun, but I would really, really suggest you guys do not use this gun mid-game. Shotguns are meant for beginning and taking people out when you absolutely have to get them out of your town so you can loot. But that is absolutely last case scenario. Moving on to submachine guns. I think UMP9 should hold Best Gun in the Game award, simply because it is it's just a monster. Okay, this gun, crazily customizable. Clip size, grips, barrel, sight. It's pretty much. It's just an all-around good gun. You can shoot people from 100 meters off. On fully automatic, you can shoot someone within 30 meters of you. I mean, it's so much easier to find suppressors and extended mags for a submachine gun than it is an assault rifle. This gun, I very commonly have in the end game with me. Usually that with a assault rifle or sniper rifle. This is like my fully automatic gun all the time. It's so easy to find ammunition for it. 9mm ammo is so easy to find in this game. It's just awesome. It's a great gun all the way around. You really can't top this gun. So obviously this is going to be the #1 SMG right now. Tommy gun just got released to the public to be findable instead of a loot crate weapon, which I think is fair. The Tommy gun shouldn't have been a loot crate to begin with. So I can't really tell you, but I would not place it very high. I'd say after the UMP9 would come the Vector, just because you can put sights on it, and it's more adjustable than the Micro and the Tommy gun. The Vector, The only downfall to this gun is unless you have an extended mag for the Vector, it's pretty much useless. It only has 13 bullets. You can't really have it on fully automatic. The best way to go would be put it on burst and just hope and pray. But, I mean, unless it has an extended mag, it doesn't hold very much. UMP9 holds about 40 rounds with the extended mag. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a great amount of ammo. Micro Uzi, I'd say that's probably close third. Well, yeah, I'd say Micro Uzi's close third. If you put a stock on the Uzi along with extended mag, it's a great gun to have in close quarters combat against a shotgun. You have to have it on fully automatic, though, to really oppose any of a fight. And after that would obviously be the Tommy gun. I just haven't tested the Tommy gun enough to really rank it fairly. So I'm going to say that's a bystander gun. I wouldn't say it's a SMG class gun yet. So I'm not going to rank it yet. But so far, I would think that'd probably be last. You can't put a sight on the Tommy gun. And I think they've nerfed it pretty good. The scopes on it, the iron sight on it is just not good. So I'm going to give that last, but only because I haven't used it yet. Next is the rarest finds, which would be the sniper rifles. Now, make sure you guys know the SKS is not a sniper rifle. It is a designated marksman rifle, so it's a DMS. So this is not an assault rifle, or not assault rifle. It's like a mix between an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. It is in no way, shape, or form meant to be a sniper, but it's just classified under sniper because it has the fire rate of a sniper rifle and it has the range of a sniper rifle and the damage of a sniper rifle. So honestly, in this category, I can't really give you a first place. I would say, honestly, availability. I'm gonna use on sniper rifles. I'm gonna use the availability perk and how long you can use the gun. So SKS and Kar98, I think, are the top two contenders. Because availability-wise, you'll most likely find these before you find any of the last three guns. So I like the Kar98 the most. I think I'm gonna actually swing with the Kar98 getting first, because the Kar98 is a bolt-action sniper rifle, so it's single shot, very low fire rate. But with a sniper rifle, you want to be banging shots off. These guns are super loud. I mean, as soon as you start shooting with these guns, everyone's gonna know where you're at. They will know your position. It's just gonna be a huge fight coming down on you after you make those shots. So with sniper rifles, you want to take a shot, wait for them to stop, take a shot, wait for them to stop. With the Kar98, you can do that. You have the SKS, it gives you the ability to go semi-automatic and start blaring rounds off, and you don't need to be doing that on a sniper rifle. Everyone within 100, 200 meters can hear you shooting rounds. So, I'd classify the Kar98 as the best sniper. The Omen M24, highest damage in range overall out of all these guns. But the reason I'm not going to even rank these is because they're in loot crates. So the availability is very, very low. Even if a loot crate drops, it's so hard to even get a chance to get these. It's probably like I'm going to say 20% chance to get one. So you have a 20% chance to get the M24. You have a 20% chance to get the Ohm. It's just, God, they're so hard to get. And then after the loot crate, you only have a limited amount of ammo with the Ohm. But the Ohm is the highest power, highest range, #1 sniper. It can nail it. It can knock a guy out with a level 3 helmet. But you only get, it has a very, very specific ammo. It has 300 Magnum ammo. So it's very hard to find ammunition for it. It's impossible unless you find another loot crate. M24 takes 7.62 along with the Kar98 and SKS. It's just so loud. These guns, I guarantee you shoot this, everyone within 300 meters can hear you if they're paying attention and really listening with good headsets. So VSS, the VSS is a really good gun. Honestly, to make it tier with the SKS and Kar98, you have to have an extended mag. Because this thing is it's the only sniper that has a fully automatic feature on it, but it only holds 10 bullets. So when you have an extended mag, it holds 20, I believe. And that extended mag is awesome with the VSS. It dominates. That's all you need with the VSS. It's pre-silenced, but it does so much low damage because it's a 9mm sniper rifle. Now, they added 2 more snipers. This is not an updated screenshot of all the snipers. There is the MK14 sniper rifle, It's a loot crate only weapon, and I'd say if it was on this, I'd classify it second place under Kar 98 and above SKS, just because it's very fast, it has fully automatic feature, it's strong, it's powerful, it's like an assault rifle, it's a DMR. Not DMS, it's a DMR. Yeah. And then the mini MK14. And the mini MK14, I almost want to classify that as an assault rifle, because I feel like it has the power and all that of an assault rifle. So it's the first 5.56 weapon, sniper weapon, and it's classified under sniper. If that was on this list, I'd probably place it in first, because it has no recoil. It's a semi-automatic weapon, no recoil. ACOG, red dot, whatever you put on that gun, you can dominate with that gun. I've gotten 6 kills in a game with it with just a red dot on it. The gun dominates in the beginning, the mid, and the end. I mean, it's just an all-around great gun. So that'd be first. Kar 98 would be second. MK14 would be third. SKS fourth. And then these weapons I would just classify as 3 bystanders, honestly. That is pretty much it. I've gone through it all. Hope you guys kind of understood what to do. Attachment-wise, I can't really tell you what to do, because everyone has their preference. Vertical grip, angled grip, everyone has their preferences. Scar L, I have an angled grip, but an M416, I have a vert grip. I mean, SKS, I have an angled grip, but a UMP9, I have a vertical grip. I mean, it's just preference. Sights, I would highly, 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 highly recommend you use red dot over hollow, because it's more picture space. So with a red dot, you can see more in the background picture. The hollow has a circle, and it takes up some of the picture. So I'd say red dot all the way around is the better short to mid range. Mid to long, doesn't really matter. It's preference. It's user preference. Everyone likes the ACOG over the 2x, but it kind of just depends on the scenario you're in. So I'm not going to talk to you about attachments, but those are the best guns, I think, of the game. Those are all the guns of the game, excluding the M249 and the crossbow, which are just hugely different guns. I can't even talk about those. That's one from a caveman age, and one from, it's an LMG and burns through ammo, so I won't talk about those today. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you guys out a little bit, and got you kind of ready for the game when it comes out for Xbox, and if you're getting it for PC soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Batman, signing off.